Hi, Timothy Brett at Altadena blog here. We're going to go into the Community Garden's annual barbecue here at bottom end of Charles White Park at Altadena's Community Garden. Why don't you join me?
I'd like to thank everybody that came here for the barbecue.
Okay, talking to Chris Andrada, and what is your position here?
Well, I'm the president of the Mount Lowe Military Academy Alumni Association.
Okay.
Where we are sitting right now in this garden, the Altadena Community Garden, was once a military academy. Previous to that, it was the Marcel Inn, and most people in this area know the history of the Marcel Inn, and it was a speakeasy in the early days, and with the big tower out front, and the big beam, and everybody could see that beam all the way down to the racetrack, and that beam went on and said, "This is where the liquor is." But I'm the president of the Mount Lowe Military Academy Alumni Association. Our group started here by Major Dargan, the Military Academy, in 1937, although I saw evidence that its inception was possibly 1934. But the only real evidence I have is 1937. So 37 to 73, 1973 the school went out of business, and it became a community garden. This was an interesting place for a lot of kids. It was sort of a prison for kids in a way, for wayward kids that really the families had broken apart. Some people that just couldn't afford, the families had fallen apart, or the father had gone off to war during the Second World War, and the mother couldn't afford to do anything, so she would send her kid here. And back then, it was kind of a stand-up place. You got a little bit of military bearing, and there were a lot of incorrigibles that showed up here over all the years. And like any private school or military school, you had a lot of hazing and all the nonsense and everything. It was real good for some people, real bad for others. It's like with any kind of school where all the kids live together. The grades were from kindergarten all the way up to senior in high school. Of course, the older ones always had a little more bearing on the younger ones. The general thing about it is that I believe that in my case, in my personal case, it was actually a good eye-opener for me. It allowed me to grow in the way that I needed to grow. I learned how to discipline myself because I saw how the discipline was meted out here, and I didn't want that. So what I did was, rather than be who I was, which was quite incorrigible, quite wild, and I learned how to control myself here, and so I made it through okay. A lot of the kids didn't. So each person has a different perspective. Some kids thought this was better than home. Some kids were constantly crying here, wanting to go home. It's a lot different. Each person, each experience is totally different. But it was Mount Lowe Military Academy, and it's all good because we have a group of guys, an alumni. We get together every 2 years for reunions. I stay in touch by phone, emails with people. I like to hear the stories. It's nice. We have a website, and that website is mtlma.org, and we have not a blog, but a forum, and we have pictures and things, and so it's all good, and we sort of support each other, and it's kind of neat. I like where we're at. I've been the president for about 7 years, and in 2005 we put a plaque up on a pillar right straight out here, just giving a little recognition to the cadets and the staff that worked here.
This is the Abundance Where It Grows, the community garden portion. If you look all over the place, you'll see garden plots and wonderful flowers and vegetables all wonderful, wonderful stuff, and a great example of the kind of community that we have here in Altadena.
We're also looking for people who are talking on those cell phones. Funny thing is, I was just parked right here at the edge of the park, and I'm sitting there in the parking lot just waiting for the festivities here to begin. And the lady just pulls up and she's on her cell phone, and you can see she's off her cell phone, but just like she looks the other way, they don't make eye contact. Everything we do is just geared towards safety. So we just want you to be safe, make sure you stay buckled up, and make sure that you drive responsible, because the person next to you might not be able to accommodate you.